Just when it seemed like this debate couldn't get any bigger, now two legends have stepped into the conversation. On one side, Springboks icon Victor Matfield defending Jaden Hendrikse's antics. On the other, All Blacks great Sir John Kirwan warning that rugby may be heading down a dangerous path. The question remains wide open. Is gamesmanship part of rugby's DNA, or are we slowly turning rugby into football? We all know what set everything off. Accusations of faking injury, mind games, and unsportsmanlike behavior flooded social media and press columns, and that's when the big names started weighing in. For Victor Matfield, this was nothing unusual and absolutely part of elite level rugby. Speaking on the Rivals podcast, Mattfield compared Hendrikxer to some of rugby's most legendary captains. Sean Fitzpatrick, George Gregan, John Smith all had that little bit of gamesmanship where they tried to influence the match. That's what makes the game interesting. Mattfield even compared Henrikxer to his former Springboks partner, Bakkies Botha. Bakkies Botha was the same, maybe a little dirty, but he could influence things on the edge and try to get away with it. According to Mattfield, Henrikxer was simply using the pressure to his advantage. The longer you make a kicker wait, the harder it becomes. That wink, just a little extra gamesmanship. He even went further to say that rugby needs these kinds of players. Jaden is one of those characters. Off the field, he says nothing, but on the field, he's the most irritating guy you'll ever play against. He tries to get under people's skin, and that's part of what makes the game so fascinating. But while Mattfield defended the gamesmanship, All Blacks legend Sir John Cohen took a much more cautious stance. Cohen isn't against some mind games, but he's concerned that rugby is increasingly seeing players faking injuries, diving, and exaggerating contacts, especially when it comes to headshots. I'm seeing it more and more, guys getting hit and throwing their arms up, trying to milk penalties. If this keeps growing, we risk becoming like football. Kirwan called for World Rugby to intervene and clarify where the line is between gamesmanship and outright cheating. We need to make moral decisions, otherwise, as tournaments become bigger and more valuable, we'll see more of it. Interestingly, Mattfield partially agreed with Kirwan's concerns about diving and exaggeration. I also hate diving. Players are coached now, if there's head contact, go down and force the TMO to review it. But Mattfield warned that rugby shouldn't lose its personalities and its edge in the process. We don't want to take the characters out of the game. That bit of gamesmanship, influencing refs, getting under opponents' skin, that's part of what makes rugby unique. In the end, we're left with a much bigger debate. Is gamesmanship simply part of rugby's mental battle? Are players like Jaden Hendrikse just doing what great captains have always done? Or are we witnessing a dangerous shift towards football-style diving and theatrics? As Victor Matfield puts it, there's a difference between diving and trying to influence the game, and we have to be careful not to lose what makes rugby special. Now it's your turn, Green and Gold Army. Do you agree with Mattfield that gamesmanship is just part of what makes rugby great? Or do you side with Cohen, warning that rugby is crossing a dangerous line? Drop your thoughts in the comments. This debate is far from over, and if you want full, unfiltered rugby drama, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications.